Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the 5th episode of this series where we work together with Verta Collective and other industry experts to answer your commonly asked questions. So today we're going to do drum set tuning together with George. But first, okay, George, welcome back again for the 5th episode, right? Very good. So today we're gonna upgrade, right? Because last 2 episodes we were tuning snares, right?
Yeah.
So today we're gonna do toms and kicks.
So today we're gonna do a simple 3-piece kit. If you remember the previous video when we tuned the snare drums, we did the formula X+1, and we did 4 quarter turns on the top and 5 on the bottom. I worked out a simple formula for the whole kit, and that is when we go from the kick drum all the way to the rag tom, we have different settings for X. Okay, that means when X, we're talking about the better hit. Okay, so now for the kick drum, 1 quarter turn. For the floor tom, 2 quarter turns. And for the rag tom, 3 quarter turns. The highest of them all is the snare drum, which is 4 quarter turns. So when you do this, you have enough spread of pitch. When you play on the kit, it's a nice spread of tones. Yeah, so very simple. So again, bass drum, 1 quarter turn, floor tom, 2 quarter turns, and rag tom, 3 quarter turns. For the bottom, increase by 1.
Okay, so come, shall we do it? So how we're gonna do this? We're gonna do one each.
We're gonna do
at the same time.
Yeah, and see who can
Faster.
finish faster.
Okay, sorry, I got lesser luck.
Damn it!
I should choose this one. Yeah, okay, so first step is finger tight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is how we do the finger tight.
Also can, you know, I mean, if it's difficult to reach,
Right.
or the luck is like dirty or...
This drum kit very good. It's actually quite big. This is
it's actually meant for marching snare drums.
Oh,
so
I see.
for high tension tuning, so they need the extra arm for that.
To
crank.
Right. Okay, so now I'm gonna start with mine is what? 3.
2 on top, 3 below. For the bass drum, finger tight. You know, seat it in a bit.
I forget to sit. Am I like, oh wait.
1 quarter turn.
Well, I never tried using this method before. We're using 2 drum keys. It feels a little bit weird, actually, to be very honest.
But it's fast.
Did I do 3? I did 3. Oh no.
Come lah.
So how? I balik, I decrease.
Okay, so I finished my 1 turn on the batter.
Oh shit.
Hey, I'm 1 tension roll shot.
Oh, you want tension roll shot? Okay.
Yeah, I found it.
Okay. Yeah, so loosen everything first so I can go.
So on my Rizzo side for the bass drum, I'm doing the finger tight. It's really old and very rusty. This thing really needs grease. So
Yes.
damn it.
Actually, when you put grease on tension rods, right? Will it have the risk of detuning?
There's a slight grease lah. But
Right.
I would say it's better to have it.
Right.
It's better to have it. Yeah.
Okay.
It prevents rust also.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Put some WD-40.
So this is a really old and
Yeah, this is a very old one. This is a Imperial Star. I don't even know if they're still in production or Imperial Star.
I don't think so. But you know, so why do drum tuning on a entry level kit? It just goes to show that any kit that at any price range if tuned well will sound great.
Correct. Okay, so I finished the 2 and the 3. But I think these 2 are off, right?
Yeah, totally off.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh? Right.
Totally off.
Okay, I restart. Wait. I'll do this again.
Wow, this bass drum really hard to tune.
Because of the hoop, huh?
No,
Because
because
of the hoop?
the tension rod quite inconsistent.
Oh, okay. It's like cha-cha, yeah.
Yeah. But the better side was okay. This visual, I think it's a hoop. So I'm still trying to get finger tight.
Right. Oh my god.
so long, it's still trying.
I think I know what's the problem. I think because my quarter turns are inconsistent with both hands. Yeah. Shit. Hui could do better than me. This is bad. Shouldn't let her watch this episode.
Change key. So that I can get a more consistent finger tight.
Still a bit different right here.
Okay, but I mean it could be the shell lah.
Right. Because this is a very old kit.
Yeah. Okay, so I just finished my
Am I making it worse?
finger tight, so I'll do 2 quarter turns. Second quarter turn.
Is it better? No. Why? Later you come and do this one, I do this one. Wait. Nice.
So this one?
You do that one. Actually, no, wait, come, you do this one. You do this one. I do this one, So the small tom normally is 3. 3. Oh, a 3 is pretty tight, huh? You think? Why? I think maybe it's because I'm not used to the like my both hands cannot turn the quarters equally.
Just now, do you tune the bottom?
I did try. Yeah, so normally what I do, after I tune out already, I actually take a while to fine tune it.
Yeah.
Because I use the star lor, so normally I will do the star, but it will take me a while to really go and fine tune it.
So I'm still doing finger tight here. So floor tom is 2 on top, 3 below. One. I think for these heads, right, and this tension rod, right, I think we cannot do so high.
Oh. Hey, shit.
Yeah, it's too tight already.
I think I lost count already. I think this is gone. Right. Oh, that's pretty high, huh?
But if you go lower, then you run the risk of it sounding like cardboard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. But we could always do the same combination, right? The X plus 1.
Yeah, that's the
Right?
best.
If we go lower.
Yeah, but actually we didn't explain the rationale of why X plus 1.
So what's the rationale of X plus 1?
Okay, so if you want the 80s kind of drum sound, then you tune the bottom looser than the top.
Bottom loosen.
So what will happen is there will be a dive.
Right. The pitch drop.
The pitch will drop.
Right.
So that's the old style of tuning. Then when we went to the 90s and all that, right, we want the full resonance, but maybe a shorter sustain.
Right.
So that's why you tune the bottom slightly tighter than the top, so that there's just a shorter sustain. Yeah.
Right.
That's the primary reason. Because people play a lot of notes now.
Yes. That's the new style, right?
Yeah. Then, thank you, Gospel Chops. think we can try two quarter turn.
And that's why I think the practice is very important. So like just now you see the problems that I was facing, you see you tune, boom, very fast.
Yeah. What is it? The bottom?
The bottom was, I think it's a bit loose. Right, so I think just now, like I was saying, I think the main problem I was facing is because my both hands are not coordinated to turn equal amount.
Yes.
And I think it is inconsistent also throughout the different tension rods. That's why I have some which are slightly higher than the others. Yeah. So actually, in this situation, would you actually recommend like they do halfway through, then check, then halfway through, then check?
The reality is that every kit is different. So while I have this method, you still have to adjust it to your kit. Or maybe your skins are a little old.
Right.
They're not going to respond the same way.
Right. Or maybe it's a bit warped.
Yeah.
Right.
So you just have to make the most of it. So I'm doing 3 on the bottom now. It's very tight. I think it's very rusty.
Yeah. Right. I think this is more suitable like for jazz, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you have this kind of tuning, it's more there's more sustain.
Correct. And it's more responsive also lah. Right. Okay, so it took us 10 minutes to finish tuning the entire drum set. So let's say if we want to try
with some restarts.
With some restarts, exactly. So so let's say if I want to do like for different genres, I want it to be like I want to have the like at the punch.
Yeah. So if you play metal or you play double pedal or you play a lot of busy bass drum beats, you might want to make the bass drum better, looser.
Ah, right. Okay. So is there a recommended like how loose?
No, so we are already only at 1 quarter turn, right? So maybe you want to do like
even slightly
an eighth,
slightly
half of a quarter.
Right.
Yeah. Just a little bit beyond finger tight.
Right. And I also know some people what they do is that they will like put in mufflings, different kind of mufflings. On the kick drum. So what kind of mufflings would you recommend?
Generally, the guideline is just put 2 towels. Don't stuff 2 pillows inside. Just roll up a towel, roll it up against the base,
inside,
like a smiley face. Yeah. Okay, on both sides at the bottom.
Right.
Yeah, just line up the towel at the bottom.
Both on the
inside.
side.
On the inside.
Both on the
no. One on the result and one on the back.
One on the result and one on the so like opposing sides lah, but resting against the head.
Resting against the inner part of the head.
Inner part of the head. Okay, cool. Very nice. So we're gonna have a really short demo, and you guys can hear how this sounds like.
you see, actually, right, there's a kind of an interval there. Because we try to apply a similar concept, there's a consistency.
Right.
And then I've through trial and error, this combination seems to work
Right.
with minimal effort.
Okay. So another thing is, I think some people will be asking, what for tom sizes, irregular tom sizes, 12, 13, 16 versus a 12, 14, 16. How would you approach it then? Because now we have
technically, if you use the same method, like say all the rag toms are tuned with the same method, you will already have a natural pitch. They will roughly be all the same tension.
Right.
But the pitch will be different. Why? Because the diameter is different.
Right, exactly. That's what we talked about a little bit in the first episode.
Yeah.
Right, about how the diameter affects the tone of the drum. So applying this method, naturally you allow the drum to go back to its innate nature to differentiate between that tone.
So we want the kit to feel the same way when you play it.
Right.
You get me? You don't want to have the rag tom super tight. And then this tom kind of loose. Then so when you're playing fast notes, it's not responding to you in the same way.
Yeah. It is very inconsistent.
Correct.
Yeah,
so if you have a method, again, the tension will roughly be the same.
Right. Okay, so thanks again for George for coming us for the 5th episode. We're gonna have one more episode together with George, and the next episode we're gonna talk about, I think this is a pretty interesting topic. We're gonna talk about cheap versus expensive drums. So remember to like and subscribe and watch out for next week's video.